Let me ask you something, and I need you to actually answer this. When was the last time you felt genuinely irreplaceable? Not just employed, not just useful. Irreplaceable. Because right now, 63% of Gen Z, the most tech-savvy generation alive, are lying awake at night scared that AI is coming for everything they've worked for. And you know what? That fear is real. I'm not here to dismiss it, but, and this is the part that changes everything, the fear is pointing at the wrong thing. Stop asking, will AI take my job? Start asking, what part of me can no machine ever replace? That is the question that saves your career. That is the question that builds your future. And that is exactly what we're going to answer right now. This is the human advantage, and we're claiming it today. Let's get one thing straight before we go any further. AI is incredible. It processes millions of data points before your coffee brews. It writes reports, builds strategies, diagnoses images, translates languages, without a bad day, without distraction, without emotion. I'm not going to stand here and pretend otherwise, because you're smarter than that, and so am I. But here's what the people building these systems know that the headlines never tell you. AI is powerful at everything measurable, and completely limited at everything that actually moves people. It can predict the next word in a sentence, but it cannot sit with someone who is grieving and know when to stop talking and just be there. It can generate a perfect business strategy, but it cannot read a boardroom where trust has collapsed and realize that strategy, however brilliant, is going to get rejected because those people don't believe in each other. It can write a speech, but it will never deliver one with shaking hands and a cracking voice because it has never actually been through anything. That gap, that massive underestimated gap, is where you live, and it's time you started owning it. The most powerful skill in the modern economy is not on any resume template, and most people are sleeping on it. It's empathy, real empathy, not I understand how you feel while you're scrolling your phone. The actual ability to enter someone else's reality and make them feel genuinely less alone. You cannot code that. You cannot train a model on that. You cannot automate that. Think about this. When a recovering addict sits across from a therapist who has been through addiction themselves, and the therapist says, I know what it feels like to lie to the people you love to protect a secret that's eating you alive, those words don't just land in the ear, they land in the chest. Because someone who knows is sitting right across from them. No AI has ever been through anything, so no AI can ever do that. And here's the business case, because this is America, and we love a business case. Every single study on customer loyalty, team performance, and leadership effectiveness points to the same variable. People follow, buy from, and stay with the person who makes them feel understood, not the smartest, not the best data, the person who made them feel seen. Empathy is not a soft skill. It is the hardest skill and the most valuable skill you can build right now. So here's what you do. Starting today, stop fixing, start witnessing. When someone brings you a problem, resist every urge to solve it and just ask one question. What does this feel like for you? Then actually listen. That one habit will separate you from almost everyone in your field.
Now I'm going to say something that might make you uncomfortable, and I need you to sit with it. AI is going to be a better manager than most managers within this decade. It'll track performance more accurately, allocate resources faster, give feedback without the emotional noise that makes most performance reviews useless. If your entire value as a leader is managing tasks, you are in danger. And I say that because I want you to win. Because real leadership, the kind that transforms organizations and movements and teams, is something completely different. Real leadership is the ability to move people, not because you have authority, but because they choose to follow you. Because being around you makes them feel more capable than they thought they were. That is about presence. That is about vision. That is about being willing to say, I don't have all the answers, but I believe in where we're going, and meaning it so deeply that other people start believing it too. The greatest leaders don't have the best answers. They ask the best questions. They show their failures on purpose, because in a world of perfect highlight reels, vulnerability is magnetic. And most importantly, they create meaning. And meaning is the one thing no algorithm has ever produced and never will. Here's your action step right now. Next time someone on your team is struggling, don't ask, what went wrong? Ask, what do you need? That one shift from accountability to support is the entire difference between a manager and a leader. Most people think networking is dead, and they are half right. The awkward cocktail parties, the stack of business cards, the copy-paste LinkedIn messages, yeah, that's dead, good riddance. But real networking, the kind that opens doors that don't even exist on job boards, is more valuable right now than it has ever been, and here's why. AI has made information universally accessible. which means information is no longer the competitive advantage. What AI cannot commodify, what it cannot replicate, cannot automate, cannot fake, is trust. And trust is only built between human beings in real interactions over real time. The opportunity that changes your life is not coming from a job listing. It's coming because someone in a room thought of you. Because a relationship you invested in with zero expectation of return becomes the connection that changes everything. AI can draft your outreach emails, but it cannot show up for someone and mean it. It cannot be the person someone thinks of when the right moment arrives. So do this today. Reach out to one person you genuinely admire with zero agenda. Tell them something specific they did that actually affected you. No pitch, no ask, just a real human moment. Because that's how the network that actually matters gets built, one genuine interaction at a time. Now we get to the one where the human advantage isn't just real, it is absolute. Creative problem solving. This is where no machine touches you. AI solves problems it's been trained to solve. It optimizes within defined parameters. It generates solutions from combinations of things that already exist. But it cannot do what you do at your best. Look at a problem nobody has ever seen before, from a perspective nobody has ever had, and arrive at a solution that breaks every existing framework. That is human creativity, and it is the most valuable thing in the world right now. Every great American business story is that story. A person who looked at a broken system and asked, "Why does it have to work this way?" and actually meant it. AI is trained on patterns. Creativity at its most powerful is pattern breaking. And here's the secret nobody talks about. AI tools can actually amplify your creativity if you use them right. Let AI handle the research, the first draft, the data, then bring your uniquely human vision to the part that actually matters. That is the collaboration winning organizations are building right now. Your action step. Take any problem you're facing and describe it 5 different ways. Not 5 solutions. 5 different ways of seeing the problem. Every frame reveals possibilities the others hide. This is a skill. It compounds over time, and no machine on Earth can replicate it. Every major technological revolution in human history has been followed by a rediscovery of what it means to be human. The AI era will be no different. The world coming our way will be hungry, desperately hungry, for human presence. For the leader who sees the person behind the performance. For the friend who shows up when it would have been easier not to. For the teacher who believes in the student the data gave up on. For you, the empathetic, creative, visionary human being who chose to go deeper into their humanity instead of trying to compete with machines. You are not obsolete. You are more needed than you have ever been. But you have to choose it. You have to invest in it. You have to do the work of becoming fully, irreplaceably human, because of the AI era, not in spite of it. The machines will keep getting smarter. The question, the only question that matters, is whether you will keep getting wiser. Wisdom isn't data. Wisdom is what happens when a human being has lived enough, reflected enough, and cared enough to know not just what to do, but why it matters. That is your advantage. Not your processing speed, not your memory storage, your humanity. Now go build it.